Oh. What up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the DigiCast. I am your host, Sherry's Joy. I am not alone. I have my super awesome, wonderful, fine, sexy guest, or co-host. See, I do it all the time. Nope, I call you a co-host all the time. With me, you are?
I am DJ Awesome Rob.
And I am Sherry's Joy, and together we make
the DigiCast.
Yay! It's been a while.
And
we are streaming some more Mount Your Friends.
The controller's not working.
Shout out to those of y'all who know what we're talking about. And double shout out to those of y'all who don't know what the hell we're talking about. We are playing a game. It is a game. It's called Mount Your Friends. It's a quirky game. It's fun to play. And it's fun time for everybody involved.
Right. The whole idea is to see what side can mount their people the most. Also, we need to figure out how to change these people, because it's kind of hilarious that the different people that come up in the random select.
Did my cousin do this?
Yeah, he made that person, and it's kind of stuck there. So we take turns back and forth, and we climb the tower, and it's awesome. But that's not why we're here today. We're here because we saw
I wonder where you go if you live in Tokyo,
California.
Drip, drip, drip. We saw FF7. As the cool kids are calling it FF with one F7.
No, it's FF7, and then every time I see that, I think it's Final Fantasy 7.
That's funny. Only a gamer would think that.
I'm sure I'm not the only one.
Only a gamer would think that.
Mm-hmm.
So now,
wait, what you drinking now?
Gatorade.
As it is DigiCast edition.
I am drinking on some Glacier Ice Gatorade in the hizzy. Going hardcore. Alright, so we are playing this Mount Your Friends. I am not able to mount my friend.
You got 20 seconds. What are you doing? You're doing bad.
Can I talk or play the game? What do you want me to do?
I want you to do both.
Well, I can't do that when you're interrupting me. Okay. I got 9 seconds.
I tried to get one of these out.
I can totally do this. I got it.
You had it? Nice. Nicely done.
Told ya.
Right. That's my only issue with the game. It doesn't do any kind of, hey, hurry up, your time's running out.
Who cares? We want to talk about fast cars.
Alright, well, stuff's happening on the screen.
That's his beer, that's not mine.
Yeah.
Alright, so, you're welcome. Yeah. This moon picture, or excuse me, I'm sorry. That stays in the family. This film. That stays in the family. I'm sorry. This movie, so that we watched. First of all, we went to a very new theater that was just opened, I think, in Christmas time. Awesome theater. I ain't never been to any place like it, okay? So this theater, you want to talk about dinner and a movie? Yeah. This place had like an ice cream shop, and I'm sorry. Let me correct myself. This place had an ice cream parlor in it. It had a Starbucks, an open bar. It had restaurants. It was awesome. There were like movie greeter people everywhere.
Yeah, there's people everywhere.
People everywhere. Employees everywhere greeting you with smiles and hi, let me check your tickets. Oh, you just go upstairs to the escalators and this, that, and the third. So I get discounts for movies through my job because my job is awesome like that. And we pay, I don't even know what we pay. I think it might be, it doesn't matter what we pay.
Because the movie prices were
way more. Yeah, the discount is substantial. So then we get to the theater, and first of all, it's been a while since we've been able to go out and be adults without any children, okay? And I think this was actually our first movie that we've actually gone to see in the theaters with no children. So we ain't know how to act. Right. And the girl was like, do you want to upgrade your tickets to VIP tickets? We were like, huh?
What's VIP? What is this word you speak of?
What are you talking about? Are we movie stars? What do you want to do?
Right.
So she was like, you can sit in the balcony and you can pick out your own seats and everything. And we were like, huh? And she's like, you get free popcorn. I was like, okay, cool. So
Free small popcorn.
no,
Popcorn
but the
nonetheless.
small popcorn was like AMC theater medium size, so it was pretty good. And then so we were like, sure. So with my discount that I get through work, we got to upgrade our tickets for $4.50 to VIP. So basically VIP, you sit up in the balcony. We have like these big leather plush type seats. We have a tray that's connected to our seat or whatever, and we're up there and the people bring you your food. Well, I don't know if you can order food, but I guess like your movie
seems
snacks.
Like you might be able to order food.
Probably the usher brings it to you. There's a full bar that's beautiful. Like the bar is like glass, and then everything behind it is all like VIP blue glass. It's awesome.
Yeah,
it looked like it was a top shelf type deal going on.
Well, we got VIP and we went upstairs, but if you got regular tickets, you'd never see it.
Right, you can't go upstairs if you don't have regular tickets. I guess that's the perks of being a VIP.
Right, we got out the movie theater and people were like watching a baseball game and stuff.
Yeah, they were
Just
hanging out like they were at Buffalo Wild Wings and whatnot. It was awesome. So yeah, so apparently you didn't really have to leave, and it wasn't crowded. It was Saturday night. And we in the spot. If you don't believe me, we did just watch. I just lost. So anyway, so we go in there and we got beers, right?
Got the beers.
We were like, we grown. Let's have a beer, right? It was only how much? You said $6?
Yeah, it was like $6 for a beer.
For a draft.
I guess that's okay.
I got Sam Adams.
Like baseball stadium crazy prices for beer.
So yeah, so we had our beer and we sat down. Now we were super early. If y'all don't know me like that for the movies, I like to be there before the previews. I always have to be in the movies like 20 minutes before anything starts. Okay, so our movie was at 5:50. We were in our seats at 5:05. Okay, and that movie did not start until like 6:30 because there were TV commercial previews,
right.
TV show commercial previews, there were movie previews, then there was the sign up for our rewards and be quiet previews. Like, what in the world is going on? Finally, we get to the movie.
Yeah, like an hour later.
An hour later,
the movie started?
Our beer was gone, popcorn was gone.
The theater was for a certain time, and the movie didn't start until like 20 minutes after that.
Exactly, that's what I just said.
Oh, okay.
So everything, all our snacks and beer was gone, which I was fine, you know, it's cool. So we're sitting there, and the movie starts. What?
These colors and stuff.
He's got a cat on his head. So anyway, so we're sitting there and the movie starts and it opens up and it's like, I can't remember exactly how it opened, but it opens up and, Jason Statham.
Right, Jason Statham.
There you go. He, yeah, we don't want to do, we can't do spoilers. This movie's
we can. Everybody's seen this movie. It's the biggest grossing movie of the year so far.
So he goes to see his brother.
Wait. Okay. Spoiler alert again for the second time. Tune in at the end. Okay. Wherever that may be.
So he goes to see his brother, hospital blown, everybody's scared. Then we what do we do? We go, back across the pond to California, and Paul Walker, what's his name, Brian, is the family man now. He's got himself a van.
Right.
Wait, a minivan, okay? What did he got him? He got himself like a town and country type deal, okay?
Yeah, basically.
Or a Toyota Sienna. Is it the Sienna?
No, that was a big old Chrysler badge.
It was, so it's a town and country? Okay. And his son, he's got his son, and then, his girlfriend, because they ain't married, and his son is, like, playing with cars all in the air, and it's like, cars don't fly. And then there's, like,
wink,
this...
wink.
Right, because that's, like, the tagline of the whole rest of the damn movie. And then, the house blows up, and they're back to work, and all this crazy stuff going on. Oh my goodness,
Wait,
tell me about. I am all over this place. I'm finished. I told the whole movie. I wrapped it up. You talk.
I don't remember the beginning of the movie because it's just like Here's some cars. Go, go, go. Letty's back. She still don't remember stuff. Go, go, go. She races the car. It explodes. She punches people and then flashback to something else. And then other people are doing stuff. Let's fly out of the helicopter. It's great. You've seen this in the previews. Guess what? It's war. Oh, my goodness. And then on to some other stuff. Here's The Rock. He's in jail. Or,
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's wait.
It started with
How
The
do we
Rock.
start? How did The Rock get... I'm sorry. How did Dwayne Johnson get in the hospital in the first place? I can't remember. What do you do?
He fought Jason Statham at the beginning. Right. We're going to get The Rock in the movie.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
he went there. I
Jason
forgot about
Statham.
that.
They opened the movie with a crazy.
And he fell. He fell like 80 feet,
He jumped
80
out
floors.
He tried
right?
to save the girl.
To
He got
save
blew
the
out
girl,
window.
his partner chick.
Right. Who
All
wasn't
right,
in the
and then
movie
he
after
got
that.
messed up. Yeah, and then all of a sudden, you know, he has a daughter and everything.
Right.
So, you know, we ain't never known that. And apparently, she's got a smart mouth.
Yeah, don't feel bad that The Rock isn't in the movie. He's got a daughter. Everybody's happy.
So,
Family,
yeah.
guys. Family,
Right.
everybody.
Yeah,
This movie's about family.
it is. It was. It really was. It got me at the end.
That's the whole thing. It's
Right.
all
So,
family and punching people in the face with cars.
all right, let's talk about the part on. Yeah, we're all over this place because this movie was awesome. So let's talk about the part when they're
I'm on. This is my go right now. I'm just so you know. I'm doing terrible. My arm's twisted.
What's up with his chest? Is it hair or is it?
or divots?
Yeah. So let's talk about the part
It's got a cool
when
cat mustache.
after
Cat-
Too
cat
Slow,
hair. Cat hat hair.
when Tyrese's character, he wants to make the decision. Wait, first of all,
First
no,
of all,
let's back up and let's talk about Kurt Russell being
Hey,
in
guess
that
what?
movie,
This
looking
movie
like
has-
Michael Douglas.
This movie
Okay.
has Kurt Russell in it for no reason.
Like Kurt, they pulled him out the vault. Where has Kurt Russell been this whole time?
right.
Like,
Well,
has anybody seen him after Escape from LA?
oh, you're doing good.
I don't know. I'm doing it because I'm talking.
So, my issue with the movie, the whole series, is basically Ocean's 11, right?
No, it's not.
It's a heist movie. They gotta do some
Yeah,
craziness,
yeah, okay.
and they gotta steal some money. That's how it used to be. But now, it's like family stuff. So don't mess with my family or bad stuff. And then Jason Statham's, of course, messing with the family. Messing up, right?
I
Messing
don't
up
like
everything.
Jason Statham being a bad guy.
Yeah,
I just don't.
I agree. He plays a good bad guy.
I
though.
really like him. He's a good actor anyways.
Mhm.
I really like him. And I hate seeing him as a bad guy because I don't like him as a bad guy. I know him as the damn transporter.
Yeah, he's the
You
transporter.
know,
Not
and the
Transporter
funny
4
crank
or
guy.
3.
Not Crank 2.
Crank is awesome. Crank 2 is better. I don't know
Two,
what you're talking about.
yeah, no.
And then
So
they have the giant heads and they're fighting and it was stupid.
it's the
That's-
whole
that's the
movie
part.
was stupid. So anyway, so yeah, so
Wait,
I don't know, but he
hold
does
on,
play
hold
a
on.
good bad guy.
The
I
point I
don't.
was trying to make was that it's a heist movie and the whole thing is they're stealing everything. Now they don't have anything to steal and they don't have the money for the cars.
Right, because
So
what
here
was that?
comes-
Was it the ATM they stole in one of the
This-
previous ones?
Yeah, they stole the bank vault out of the bank.
There you go.
With the cars.
Right, yeah, because
I
that
don't
can
know what-
happen.
I'm not doing good now. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Oh, so Kurt Russell was funding their whole endeavor of making
Yeah,
crazy cars.
so
and stuff.
Kurt Russell comes about, and I'm like,
Now
wait,
they're like superheroes.
because we seen his name in the opening credits, but it's like, yeah, that's I did. I'm like, okay, Kurt Russell plays in this, okay.
After we just
But
saw
then when he comes out the plane, or however he comes out, it's like, what the fuck, Kurt Russell?
right,
Where
here
did
comes
they
SWAT
pull him?
team
Right.
led by Kurt Russell with his sunglasses.
Right, right,
Which
right.
apparently are
Looking
also
like
vision
I said,
goggles.
looking like Michael Douglas.
Mhm.
So anyway, so yeah, so they pulled him out. He did a good job. I mean, I had never seen him play that type of role before. But he did good. He did good. I'm still confused if he died at the end or not. I don't know.
I don't think he died.
Yeah,
They can't introduce him and then kill him right away.
yeah, they can. It's
He's not a
movie.
bad guy.
I know, but
Even- even
is
still-
he really gonna be in the next one? I mean,
Right.
you know,
He's stuck.
I'm stuck. Is
Yeah,
he,
he's gonna fund the rest of their things. They're like, we're gonna parachute out of out of a plane.
That is what I want to
cars.
talk about.
That was great.
First of all, we need to back it up because I want to talk about Tyrese wanting to be in charge.
Right. This is also where the trailer
So,
messes up
Tyrese being the comic relief of the movie, okay? I don't
and Ludacris.
Well, more Tyrese, because he was perceived more as the idiot. So, yeah. So Tyrese wants to. He's tired of everybody telling him what to do. He wants to delegate things.
Right.
You know, so he comes out with this idea.
It's a double alpha.
Exactly. He wants to come up with this idea of, you know what? We're gonna drop down where they gonna least expect us because we're gonna go right where the security is the highest.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently everybody thought it was brilliant, so they went ahead and they did that. So they
all thought it was dumb, but then said it was brilliant.
Yeah, and Ludacris
he
agreed. He thought it was awesome. Because he's the daredevil. Ludacris is the daredevil.
Oh, right.
And so they go...
Triple X over here.
Right. So they go and they do this mission and they follow the cars out the sky.
My dude is posing up there.
I don't know what I'm doing.
He's like, hey.
They fall out the sky. And of course... Tyrese becomes chicken shit, and he doesn't want to go. And Ludacris is like, no, sorry, my brother. And he pushes the button, and he pulls him out, which I thought was awesome. I think Luda is awesome anyways.
Floating down at the end.
He's awesome anyways, and he's awesome in this series. And that's just how it is. So, anyway, Letty pissed me off, because she's still on this...
I can't remember.
I don't remember, but when I remember, I'm mad, so I'm gonna go. The thing is I'm just gonna disappear again. I'm leaving you.
She's always mad.
She is always mad, but that's your girl.
Yeah,
you like her.
She's always mad.
She always
or
mad.
always looks mad.
Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, you know, he's stuck with her. We find out they got married and stuff, so that's why he's stuck with her, because he has to. You know.
I can't tell anybody that they love me. What was that at the end?
I don't know what that is. That's so stupid. Anyway, so the end of the movie, we can flash forward today. Nope. Let's talk about Letty and her fight.
Oh yeah, she fought Ronda Rousey.
She was like,
looked like she was so out of place.
She beat the shit out of the well, I don't know what she did. She knocked out the guard, and that man chick opens the door. She's like, "What did you believe? My charm knocked him out." Think again, bitch. And then she sends her minions to beat her up, and her minions are like 80 years old.
She sends her minions, and then is just like sitting back, waiting for them to get beat up.
Right.
Like, why?
And then she jumps in, and she's getting her ass kicked. An MMA fighter.
I don't want to break a sweat.
You know,
she's an MMA fighter, but she ain't the lead
role.
But
she wasn't an MMA fighter in the movie, I guess. I mean,
they got the wrestler.
I don't really know what she is.
She became the staple of the movie.
What wrestler?
The Rock.
Okay, he's
so
a
maybe
wrestler.
They're like, oh yeah, you know who we can recruit? It's that girl you beat up in Abu Dhabi or whatever they were.
They were in Dubai.
Okay, Dubai.
Abu Dhabi. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Lord. Yeah, so it was a good movie.
Yeah, I did great in geography.
Now that we talked all around it, you know, we were all over the place.
And then they drove the and that's game.
Let's talk about the hot potato. What was her name? Ramsey?
Yeah.
Ramsey. Okay, so you got the super hot chick, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she was cute.
Yeah,
she was alright.
You know, she got out the water and she tried to have a butt and didn't really pull it off that well. Remember?
Oh yeah, she had her.
Chris and Tyrese are fighting over her.
They weren't fighting over her. They were drooling over her. So.
Because I got dibs, and then.
And ain't none of them try to holler at her. But I think if there's a next one and she's in it, Luda's gonna get it because he's the nerd hacker and she was a nerd hacker, and that's just how it is. So anyway, so yeah, so at the end of the movie, they go back to LA, and they want her to be a hot potato. So they drive all around the damn city in the cars. And they switching her back and forth from car to car, by pulling her through the window of one car and pulling her into the window of the other car.
While the cars are in motion.
While the cars are going top speed, spinning around in different directions, and they got like a 2-second change off mark.
Right. You know what we should do? We should drift together in opposite directions so that we don't crash into each other, but also she jumps out of the car into the other car.
While she is still holding on to her laptop,
giant
so
computer.
she can hack the drone. Yeah.
The drone. Wait, no. She's trying to hack the whole system.
She's trying to hack the system, but while the drone is on their ass, I guess.
The gigantic Predator drone that apparently came out of a helicopter. The thing is bigger than
the thing looked like a banshee.
The banshee, yeah. It was a banshee.
That thing was like screaming. So yeah, so that was fun.
Nobody was flying it. It was.
I like the part. I like the part. I told you we are all over the place with this movie, but if you have seen it, you are able to follow up and keep up with us. If you have not seen it, then you just like being spoiled, or you have no interest in seeing it. So
you just like not your friends and swinging dogs.
Right. I like the part when they were still overseas. And they had, after they did the landing for the cars out the sky.
Where did they go?
They were on this damn winding road, right? Random winding road that apparently didn't go anywhere because it was the same winding ass road.
It was not winding. It was perfectly straight.
It was perfectly straight, but there were curves in the road. So I like the part where the bus driver gets shot in the head.
The bus driver driving the bus the whole time, everything is
and
going
he ain't even think to pull over.
Right, the back of the bus is gone.
So Brian and the bad guy, you know, they're having their little karate moments and stuff. Their tiger style, whatever the heck. They having a fighting moment. This is the first fighting scene that Brian is involved in, and you actually feel happy for him because you just heard his girlfriend say, what's her name, Mia, say that she feels bad because he doesn't have any action, and it's like, well, now I got it. So he's in this bus. Yep. Him and this dude are fighting in this bus, right?
Wait, who's that guy? Who's that guy on La Bamba?
That ain't him.
I know.
So him and this guy, New Diamond Fields, they look nothing like him. Oh, okay. So they're fighting on this bus. Bus driver gets shot.
Bus driver's driving.
All of a sudden there's curves in the road now, and there's a cliff. So the bus driver was driving perfectly straight until he gets shot. Then the bus wants to turn and do curves, and then there's a cliff, and the bus goes over the edge, and Brian gets trapped in the bus, and the bus is going over the cliff, and you see his demise, or whatever you want to call that. He runs to the beginning of the front of the bus. He kicks out. Come on now.
You know what it is.
He kicks out the windshield of the bus.
This is Jurassic Park 2.
Maybe. He kicks out. That wasn't a bus. That was a Jeep. He kicks out the windshield. Can I talk?
The second.
Can I talk?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you. He kicks out the windshield of the bus, decides to get out of it. He hangs himself low to it, right? And then he pushes himself up on top of the bus. And just as the bus is... See, I'm concentrating so hard and telling my story. I can't do anything. Just as the bus is getting ready to fall, it starts to fall. He is like running on top of the bus to the end of the bus as it falls. Then right when the very last part of the bus is going over the cliff,
guess who it is?
He jumps.
Guess who saved him?
In the hopes that he lands on the cliff. He does, and guess who's there? Letty. All of a sudden, she screeches up to him. He's passed out, laid out after all his hard work that he just did. She screeches up to him, dust flying everywhere, gets out the car, and simply just says, "You alright?" He says, "Yeah." And then she was like, "Let's go." She gets back in the car and has this mofo get up on his own and get in the car, and ain't nothing wrong. Like ain't nothing just happened.
Like, you know what day it is? It's Wednesday.
All right, well, let's go. So that part was, for talks.
Right, and
Now,
she ain't even like a bunch of nuts. Just get in the car.
And I told you this in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
I said this to you in the theater. Out of all them damn fights, okay, Brian and the whatever he was guy in the bus, Letty and the MMA fighters and her minions, Dom and Jason Steakhouse, and Statham, and
Steakums.
everybody else that was in this movie fighting. Out of all these fights, ain't nobody got no damn scars. No one was purple. No one was bloody. No one had no kind of nothing. Like, ain't nothing wrong. Then, I like the end at the part when The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, he was like, baby, it's time to go back to work. And he does something and he pops out of his cast, his whole arm. He don't even use his hand. He just does something. He flexes and his whole cast come off. Come on.
That's The Rock. That's what he does. He's like, I don't put on a new shirt, and he just flexes, and then the shirt breaks off.
That's a shirt, not a whole fucking cast.
The cast, he just has to flex a little bit harder.
I don't know. That poor girl, I would have been terrified. And then he talking about something, alright, triple, whatever time, see you later, give me some dap, or whatever he said to his daughter. I don't remember.
He was like...
I can't talk and do this. Well, not just that, I can't do this and talk at the same time.
He looked out the window. He saw the building explode.
No, he saw the cell tower fall.
Yeah, no, the giant cell tower.
And Ludacris knows the code, and he knows exactly what to do to get the whole city of LA back on the internet and stuff.
Not even that. He didn't even do that. All he did was set it up for her to use the thing.
But he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. He could talk somebody else on, getting the whole city hooked back up. And wasn't he in the original one in Miami?
He was in the second one.
Right, and that was Miami. Right?
Yeah.
What is going on here?
You're stuck in a corner.
Why?
Because the wind is blowing.
What
are you doing? Use the right hand.
Oh, I gotta go this way?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going the other way.
You're like, I gotta get outside of the screen. That's where I have to go. No, you need to go the other way. What you doing? Alright, let's restart this one. And I'll be on the side that's not windy.
Well, maybe I need to play when I'm not really talking. Yeah, Luda was in the second one, and the second one was Miami.
Yeah, I got the DVD right here.
Yeah, that's nice.
He just happened to be in Miami, and then the same thing that happened to Tyrese happened to him. Brian's like, hey, I need people that I trust. And the benefactor with all the money is like, okay, whoever you want. This time it was like, we need to save 20 minutes.
We need all these criminals.
Kurt Russell's like, here's your people. And he's like, okay, cool. And everybody gets out the bus like, how'd this happen? And then they continue on. So Ludacris has been in it since...
I know. I'm just saying.
Second and fourth one.
I'm just saying.
Just like his new job now. I don't think he was a tech guy in the second one.
No, he wasn't. He was he was the brains behind the street stuff. You know, I like the thing that he set up where he got his whole car crew. Or whatever they're called. In the second one, I think it was the second one, where they had to use everybody to blend in.
Yeah.
And he opens up the garage and like 20,000 cars go out. He was like the brains behind that whole operation.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's a scramble. It's a scramble. Dang it. Come on, get down there. Alright, fine. Ugh, I'll take the windy side. You take the easy side. What
like
else?
Ric Flair.
So, Ludacris was in it. Okay, so the whole thing is the third movie and the seventh movie kind of match up as far as timeline. Did you fall over the whole thing?
Yeah.
What happened? Let's hit start. So the coolest guy in the whole thing, Han, gets killed in the third movie, and they finally come back to say something about it. And they're gonna go get his remains, and then apparently Dom's wedding necklace from Japan.
I guess.
Yeah, right. Just
I like how
workshop
Jason Statham, he showed up in like every country, city, everywhere that they were at.
Right.
And how are they just gonna be traveling to Dubai and all these places
Because they got
so
Kurt Russell
easily?
now.
Well, yeah, that's true.
That's
Yeah,
the
but
only
they were
reason
going
he's
to the
there.
Dominican Republic,
They stole the money in the
in
fifth
London.
one, or the fourth one, whatever one they stole all the money in.
And they make it seem like you can just go out the country all willy-nilly.
Right. I know, right? They're convicted felons, and they're just
Yeah, I know.
And then the one lady that worked at customs, apparently she's terrible at her job.
Mm-hmm.
But it's cool because she fell in love with Dom, and then she fell in love with The Rock.
I don't think she's in love with him. She's still in love with Dom.
I think she's still in love with Dom.
Yeah, but Dom's married.
Yeah, we don't see.
But he gets a
we
pass
don't-
because he thought his wife was dead.
We barely see her at all in the movie. She's just there to have The Rock. have
She
his
looks
family
different. She
moment.
chopped all her hair off.
Yeah, and it's blonde. Well, or what? Platinum blonde? Is that a thing?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
It was like white.
It wasn't
Wait.
white.
Yeah. Okay, maybe it wasn't white. It seemed like it was white to me. Get up there. Okay, so then they drove the car in Dubai out of the window.
They only made 7.
What? Oh, we only make 3 of these cars. They cost $3.5 million a piece. No, we should do.
There were 7 cars.
We should
We should drive it out
the
the fucking window.
into another building.
And then into another building
Right.
again.
You know what? We should drive it into another building. Hey, the brakes don't work. Uh-oh. Let's keep going.
Brakes
Go
don't
faster.
work. Cars don't fly.
Right, cars don't fly. Yeah, they do. When I drive them,
Right.
they fly a
They
little
do
bit.
in Back to the Future, okay?
Yeah, they did.
They had Christopher Lloyd. They'd be good to go.
Mm-hmm. They made some gigawatts. Right, but it totally wouldn't have flew if it was only going 88 miles an hour. It would have been like, nope, man, we're gonna be on the ground. Everybody's dead. Let's see. So that happened. What else? What other high points you got? Letty fought the MMA cameo. Is there any other cameos in
They
there?
went back to LA. No. They went back to
Oh wait,
LA.
no, she.
Oh, yeah.
Every,
All the stuff from the previous ones. You
Yeah,
got
it was-
Hector.
Right, it was everything from the first one, and it was crazy because he drove the Supra at the end, and that was like, hey, remember the first movie? He drove the Supra. That's cool. Remember the house from the first one? We blew it up. Remember when they used to race at Race Wars? Yeah, we went to Race Wars. What's Race Wars? Oh, you haven't seen the first one.
They
'Cause
Bow
they never
Wow
did that
was
again.
They brought Bow Wow and
They
all.
didn't bring Bow Wow back.
He was him. That was him. He
That
had
was
that
him,
whole
but that was-
thing.
That was
He
footage
was
from
like
the movie.
somebody. That was footage.
That was footage from the movie. They
Well,
had
they brought the country guy
right, they had
back.
the country back. Country Lucas Black. He was back in there. Was it Pee Wee from 42?
Huh?
Pee Wee.
Pee Wee.
in
I know
42.
that guy. He
Yeah,
was
was
the
in
kid
42.
in Sling Blade.
Oh, okay,
He was
if you
just
say
as
so.
country in Sling Blade. You
13
ain't just
seconds.
because you ain't never seen that
I
movie.
don't know who that is.
Did
He
you
don't
never see
exist
that
in other
movie?
movies other than those two that I've seen. You got it. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so hard. So, yeah, this is not cool. Yeah. So they had all these things that make you think about the other movies, and I think that's exactly why they did it. You know, what we could have We have a moment when you think about the second one, and then the third one. Because, well, it's always about the third one, because Han is dead, and we didn't resolve that yet. Hey, we killed the best guy in the show. How about we make the whole thing about him? It's crazy. Come on, get up there. Ugh. Foot all dangling. Get. Alright. Yeah, so he had a whole scene where he talked to the guy from the third movie. That's the best I can do. He talked to the guy from the third movie. They had their little thing. And then they kind of played it around. Like, remember in the third movie at the end when Vin Diesel showed up for no reason? Hey, yep. Here we go. He wasn't wearing the fur coat, though. Because that would have sold it. You know, that would have been great. So they do that whole thing, and then they're doing everything else. And it seemed like they were just kind of trying to evoke the emotions that you had from the previous movies, which is fine, but it's kind of messed up because then they try to be heavy-handed with it at the end. It's like, oh man, remember when he drove the Supra and it was crazy? Hey guys, remember when he had that house? Hey, the car's still there. Vin Diesel totally rebuilt it somehow after he was out of the country for X amount of years and not at the house at all. Are we to say that Mia built the car from scratch after he crashed it and it was there at the crash site? Who built the car?
Hector.
Hector built the car and then parked it in their driveway. Yep, sure, Hector did it. Okay, that makes sense. He had keys to the house. He was like, hey guys.
He's family.
He is family, that's true. Right, he is family that we've never seen since the first movie and then appeared in this one. You get lucky, you already started on the thing. But you're working against the wind like I am. But you get help. You get it halfway up, you're up there. Look at that. You could like let everything go, you wouldn't even fall to the bottom. Okay, so they pull all that stuff, and then we get to the end. Well, before the end...
We're back talking about the end again?
Yeah, because you talked about
Let's
it first.
talk about The Rock standing in the middle of LA, shooting off that big gun while bullets are flying at him, and he ain't got hit now once.
Yeah, well, I mean, he just flexed out of his cast. He's fine.
Well, yeah, you know, he's super macho and everything.
So he picks up a gun off of a drone and then finds a trigger on it somehow to shoot it. And then he's shooting a minigun. Wow, saved it. So that's what The Rock is doing. He's shooting big guns and saying dumb stuff and being an overall hero. Although he's
I can't see him serious after seeing him in Pain and Gain. Like, I just can't. He did so phenomenal in Pain and Gain. He has come a long way since the fucking Scorpion King. The Scorpion King was horrible, but that was his first like acting movie gig.
Yeah,
and he's doing pretty good now. There was something else he played in. It was like The Run or something with Owen Wilson, I think.
No, with the guy that's Stifler's
The Rundown.
Mom. Yeah, The Rundown.
Stifler's mom.
Yeah.
Steve Stifler.
Right.
Yeah, him.
What's going on there?
I don't know what Louis doing. So yeah, so he was in that. So that was okay, but you know, he's come a long way from his Hollywood acting, I guess you could say.
Yeah, like you said, the problem is he's good at comedy.
Yeah, he's a big dude and it just works. I don't know. It's just funny.
Right, your favorite movie with The Rock and Donnie what's the name? Wahlberg.
Oh yeah. So that was, first of all, that wasn't Donnie, that was Mark.
Oh, okay.
So,
Mark Wahlberg.
Yes, Pain and Gain.
Yes, Pain and Gain with Mark Wahlberg. It's a classic. What's his face?
It's awesome. That movie is based off a true story.
Yeah.
Ed Harris plays in it. Yeah, that's the disturbing part. It takes place in the 90s, like earlier 90s, probably like 93, 94. and they're dumbass criminals. And the disturbing part is that all of it is true.
Yeah.
Are they in Miami? Yes.
Yeah, they're in Miami. It's like
I'm a doer.
what did they do in that movie? Oh yeah, they embezzled. They got the guy. They were the weightlifting coach. They got the guy to tell him all his secrets, everything that he wanted. They wanted to know. They beat him up.
They made him sign over all of his stuff.
And they took over his life.
They took over his life. They were fucking idiots.
And then they couldn't do it.
And
The
they
banks
got
couldn't
high
do
off
anything
coke.
about it. Right. They all went to drugs and messed up everything. And it was good that they finally got those guys, because that's a big move. That's not cool.
The feds didn't believe him because
Right.
it was such a far-fetched ass story.
Yeah.
And the guy is a dick bag.
Yeah,
So-
he was a dick.
So I mean, you gotta watch. It's on Netflix. The movie is. It's funny. It's long, but it's funny.
Alright, what else you want to say about Fast 7? The send off? Or we leave it at The Rock shooting stuff like the crazy person. And then, oh yeah, the minigun didn't do it, so I'm gonna use.
Right. So he's standing there. He's standing there like the fucking cover to Rambo or
Wait.
Escape from LA.
This is after what did Vin Diesel do with his car?
Was that after? Yeah.
After
He
drove
took
through
his
the
car.
parking
He drove through the parking
garage as
garage.
it's collapsing.
He mounted Jacob Statham's car. And
Oh yeah, his car totally has sex with the other car
Right.
in the face.
undercarriage, you know. He was teabagging his other car.
Mhm.
So yeah, and then the parking garage gets blown up, and he drives it, and then the car gets under a whole bunch of asphalt and concrete, and The Rock is just fucking standing there, shooting his
Minigun, not helping anybody, just shooting at the
his
helicopter.
auto machine minigun that
really.
was off of a drone.
Yeah, with no
Ugh.
triggers or anything.
Right.
Just shooting
He's
somehow.
just standing there. He's not even going, ah! He's just shooting.
He's
He
like,
ain't saying nothing.
that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to shoot stuff.
He's
It's not
like,
my
yeah.
job. I got it, guys.
Letty was like, where's your cavalry? She's like, woman, I am the cavalry. Like, okay. He is fine.
Mm-hmm.
He alive. He good.
But guys cast off.
He's the action hero, so he ain't gonna die.
Doctor said 2 weeks. He was like, whatever.
Yeah.
So Vin Diesel drives the car through the parking lot that's exploding around him for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Takes a ramp
Well,
off of it.
he heard Letty screaming on the CV, so that's that.
Mhm.
That you know.
He's like, I got this. Does a flip in the car, throws a bag of grenades onto the bottom of the helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't explode. He doesn't set them off. He just puts it there. And
Just
then
hangs
Rock,
it
yeah.
like a hanger.
He's like, woo! Dunked on you. Okay, I'll just leave that there. Bye.
Yeah.
And then flips the car and crashes. It's like, if you're gonna do all that, you had all the time to see the grenades. Maybe I should put one of these grenades in the helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a good idea.
Right.
I'm gonna drive through this parking lot. Oh no, it's falling apart.
Right.
Make sure I get these grenades in here. I'm just gonna put them here and then set
We were
one
gonna
of
hang
them
them
off.
like a set of balls.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, just like delicately placed Christmas ornaments on the bottom of the helicopter.
Right.
Just hanging there. Right. The African dude that we don't remember from any other movie.
Amistad.
Right. He sits there and looks at the grenades. I hope somebody doesn't shoot these
Gladiator.
because they're just sitting there.
You don't remember him from any other movie, but I do.
I remember him from that trailer that for some TV show he's gonna be in. So yeah, The Rock runs out of minigun bullets apparently after like 5 minutes of shooting,
Right.
and then has his gun and he shoots him with his pistol.
And blows up the damn plane. He
Yeah.
shoots the bag, and the bag blows up the plane.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you can find me on Twitter. I am at Sherry's Joy. You are.
I'm DJ Awesome Rob.
And you are not that on Twitter.
Yeah, at Awesome Rob 029 on
And
Twitter.
together we make the Digicast
Digicast.
2013. Go to our website, thedigicast.blogspot.com. You shut it off?
No, I might have just not been broadcasting video of the game at all.
Oh, that's fine.
That's fine. That's what we do. DJ Awesome Rob on Twitter. Just kidding. Awesome Rob 029 and at Sherry's Joy.
Together we make the Digicast 2013. Go to our website, thedigicast.blogspot.com, for updated information. You guys are awesome. Thank you for all your support. Love the world.
Peace up in the grill.